Alright, Velvet Buzzsaw is the newest addition in Netflix. It's an art movie, and it's a horror movie. I say this one is quite interesting. None of the characters in Velvet Buzzsaw are likable. Even Jake Gyllenhaal isn't very unlikable. There is an exception. One or two characters are pretty much okay, but they're not really the main part of the film. Velvet Buzzsaw is a horror art flick where you watch pretentious, hateful, vile, disgusting, revolting people die because of art. So I guess the main question before you watch this movie is, do you need a heroic character or a protagonist to lead you through the plot? Or are you okay with the simple image of pure carnage? If the former, you probably wouldn't have a good time with this film. There are a lot of deeper layers to this film to unpack, mostly discussing the monetization of art, and slightly also dealing with the active critique of art. That said, are these underlying messages conveyed to the audience well? I would say so, but I didn't think it hit home to as many viewers as it wanted to, and I don't think it expands the discussion into deeper waters. I think there needs to be more further analysis in what they're trying to say, because I got a very superficial message from it. Although if you deep dive a little bit deeper into how these characters die and why they are killed by the horror thing in this movie, yeah, I guess you could analyze a little bit further, but I don't think it hit home with the average viewer. Now, that said, is this for the average viewer? I think that's where the horror part comes in. The horror, the gore is great, but not astounding. It's not too much, it's not too over the top, it's not too scary either. It's actually quite funny at some times. The deaths in the finale were very entertaining, I thought. But it's nothing like groundbreakingly new. Some of the scares I could predict. Some of the scares I couldn't. There weren't scares at all, which I thought were very fun and funny. If you want to be entertained by the horror part of it, don't watch the trailer. Maybe you've already watched the trailer, but I think the trailer kind of spoiled, ruined a little bit of the moments in the film that were supposed to be very scary. Next, for performances, I think everyone did an okay job. Jake Gyllenhaal is a standout, and he is absolutely terrific. The rest is, I guess, okay. They're all pretentious art people, rich, posh people. I really like Jake Gyllenhaal's dialogue. John Malkovich is in it, but he doesn't really do much throughout the film. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, I think I enjoyed this more than the average viewer. If you plan on watching it, it's on Netflix. And final warning, please don't watch the trailer, as it would ruin a little bit of the enjoyment that you would have with this film otherwise. Thanks for listening.